What's the topic?
There is no topic.
Where
It's a free-for-all.
There is no topic. 3, 2, 1, go.
is there intro music?
Nintendo trying to sell us cardboard.
Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Podcast Pals. It has
Episode
been
This
too
is
long.
not episode 3.
Episode 4.5, 3.5.
No, well, okay.
The real episode 3 is gone.
Yeah. Somebody
Rest in
lost
peace.
it. We won't say who.
And the only person that had it and the only person that uploads it will say that much at least.
Yeah, and we won't go into any more detail. So, Speech, this is technically your Podcast Pals debut.
Right.
So, you should say a couple things.
I'm Speech Bite. I'm a part of the PokePals and a part of this now. I am also the main leader of the Rats, which is something you've never heard about. And it won't come up for a bit, probably.
Interesting.
Very
We stream
nice.
right currently. We stream Blightfall, a modcraft Minecraft.
A Modcraft Minecraft. That's right. You do that. I'll link their Twitch in the description. And I'll
Yeah,
link
that's
Abe's. Abe doesn't have anything.
I have a
So,
Twitter.
it's been 3 months and
that's-
Abe still has not created any content.
Twitter.
That's fine. I haven't created any. Well, I created one shit post, but that's it.
I
Oh yeah, you
create
should post.
content.
That's good. What do you create, Abe?
Love and support.
The lore of PokePals. That's content.
That's not something you create. That's something you document.
Okay. The relationship between
I
Gas
make
and
up
I.
history.
That's
iconic.
yeah, it is. Thank you. We might as well start. At least have an idea of something we should talk about to begin with.
Okay.
Actually, wait.
So, like,
You mentioned Nintendo Labo. I want to talk about that for a bit because
doesn't that come out in like a week?
that comes out on 4/20, so there's 14 days left.
420.
Nintendo's trying to sell us cardboard.
I respect
It's good cardboard.
your opinion,
It's cardboard nonetheless.
but it's wrong. You're completely incorrect, and here's why. Because
It's still cardboard. You can't deny that it's not cardboard.
yes, but they're not just selling cardboard. They're selling way more than just cardboard, and
They're selling cardboard with like a game on it.
there's lots of game. Listen, from what I've seen so far in the trailers, it looks extremely interesting. Like just recently, they dropped a trailer where you could program your own guitar, which was really cool to me. I'm interested to see where it goes. Although the pricing is probably not going to be liked by most people.
Yeah, it's a little up there. I mean, for the variety kit, $70. I'm like, okay. I'm not paying $80 for a robot. Because that's just one thing. Like even if it's multiple games, it's still one thing. At least the variety kit gets you a couple.
It should have been $80 for the variety kit plus the robot. Like have that as a package deal and not just have to. Does the robot just come with everything in the variety kit? Do we know that?
No, it's its own thing.
Huh. That's
I
really.
haven't really been paying attention to
Weird.
Labo.
It's just for once in the past few years. Actually, this is a really bold statement, but for once in a while, because Nintendo's really been catering to their older audience like us, so they're just catering to the younger kids. I'm sure like the little kids will really enjoy the Labo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll also tear up the cardboard within the first 3 days.
Well,
Mm.
okay. So I don't know about you guys, but I play my Switch in the rain because I can, and like I don't like actively play it in the rain, but like if it's raining, I won't put my Switch away because like I am not worried about it like getting ruined.
What
But
a
you
rebel.
can't play. This isn't like a mobile thing. This is like something you have to play at
What are
home.
What are you talking about? Just put on the robot suit and go.
I would walk around school in the robot suit, honestly, if it was for the Switch.
Do you bring your Switches to school? Just side note.
I don't, but I have
I
a
do
friend that can
sometimes.
just like pull it out of his pocket at a moment's notice.
Yeah, I have a really
I-
big jacket pocket. Sometimes like when we do testing days, you know how those are. I'll just like
Yeah, you finish
I'll
early
make
and
it
then you
a-
have a bunch of time.
yeah, I'll make it a point to bring. I always bring it on Fridays because there's always that one teacher that doesn't do anything Friday.
I see.
Mom, if you're hearing this episode of the podcast, I'm so sorry. I've been lying to you since March 3rd.
Uh-oh.
Who?
My mom.
I've never,
Oh, yeah.
I've never
Okay.
brought in my Switch to school. I brought in my DS to school, and my study
Oh, yeah, all
hall
the
teacher,
time.
my study hall teacher lets me play Pokemon in his class and actively watches me play it, which is pretty cool.
Have you ever played a DS in class and then had a teacher pull out their DS? And then you start playing Mario Kart with them?
No.
No, why has that happened to you?
Yes, in the 7th grade. It was a substitute, so I don't know if it really counts. But I specifically remember she saw me with my DS. We weren't doing anything, so I just pull out, start playing, and she's like, "Hey, do you have Mario Kart 7?" It was a 3DS, and I'm like, "Not with me." And she's like, "I do. Do you want to do download play?" And I was like, "Hell yes."
Did she beat you?
I don't remember.
So she beat
Okay,
you.
so yes. Yeah, she beat you and you're repressing the memories.
Probably. Pretty bad at Mario Kart.
That same study hall teacher recently told me that he went out and him and his kids went out and bought a Switch with Mario Rabbids, Mario Odyssey, and Mario Kart. And it was supposed to be for his kids, but he's been hogging Odyssey and not letting them play on it, which I find pretty hilarious.
That's cool.
That's a good story.
Thank you.
But yeah, usually my friend will just like keep it in his pocket the whole day. He might like bring it out if no one's doing anything, but I usually play with him during lunch after we both eaten, and we just play like a round of Tetris or Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, well, at least you have someone to play Puyo Puyo with.
Sometimes, but like it's okay when we play like Puyo Puyo, and then like I'm only really good at it at like night. The way my friend describes it is basically like during the day it's like my normal form, and then like during the night it's like an unbeatable boss form or something. I don't know. I'm not actually that good at Puyo Puyo. If any like good guys are like watching this,
He's just
I would
saying
still like
that.
to play.
Dude, you're like
but,
nationally ranked, I thought.
What?
I thought
Yeah,
you were like...
I'm ranked, but like the ranking system for Puyo Puyo Tetris is kind of skewed because it's not necessarily based off of skill. It's more based off of how much you've been playing, really. Because like you can lose like 3 games and not like lose that much rank, and then if you win like 5 games, you go up like 8 rank. Like you go up like 1,000,000 ranks or something. But I'm still pretty decent.
I still don't really like get the hype over Puyo Puyo. It looks pretty boring to me, to be completely honest.
You have to play it with friends.
Yeah, if you play it with like an AI, it's lame. But if you play it with like friends or like other people, it's good.
That's the issue, cause here, like
Just play it online. You can play it like worldwide through the internet.
noted.
I think it's fun. I'm not super good at it, but that's because I haven't really taken the time to like learn how. Like I know the basics, but like if I'm playing against like a casual player, I stand a chance. If I'm playing against someone like Speech, he will destroy me every time.
Well, I mean, I only vaguely know like the forms. I don't know how exactly this like rainbow shit works. Like, I just kind of like stack it, and it usually like works out. Because I have a vague idea of what I'm doing, but I don't actually like pay 100% attention like I really should. I do that with Tetris though, because Tetris everything actually has to be purposeful. Like nothing is coincidence.
Yeah,
So
don't
I am
like
getting
Tetris.
like better at that.
Tetris is too like.
You have to like play it more.
Yeah,
Like,
but Tetris doesn't feel random. Tetris just feels like, okay, now I gotta wait for the exact right thing I need. Puyo,
well,
it
then
feels like
you're playing it wrong. You're supposed to like let yourself a little wiggle room, so that you can like, okay, like I need like a line piece. No, you shouldn't just like rely too much on that. You can put like, okay, maybe if I like put this here, and I can like clear a little bit, stuff like that.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a bad way to describe it, but like you should keep it like clean and like flexible.
Okay, you
So the
mentioned,
last thing you want is to like be bottlenecked or whatever and like have no options while the other person's like slamming you.
All right, you mentioned the you could play online, which I want to segue into a new discussion about
I wonder what this is gonna be about.
the Nintendo Online feature, which is continuing to be delayed but should come out at some point this year if they stay
I've
on
heard
schedule.
September.
Which,
What if they announce their new console and then start charging for Switch Online? That'd
But-
be funny.
it's just, I'm really, at this point, I feel like it's unnecessary for them to have it. They've delayed it for so long.
Oh, people are gonna be pissed.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I
but
blame Microsoft.
Why is that?
Alright, so like Xbox Live back when like hosting servers was like actually like a thing that was like kind of difficult to do or whatever probably. Like they charged money for it. And they continue to do so throughout, and like PlayStation and like Sony and like Nintendo didn't do that. But then like Sony looked over at like Microsoft and like, oh, they're like charging for like internet? That's nothing. Let's do that. And so like they started doing that. I guess Nintendo's looking at it and it's like, oh look, free money. And so now they're gonna do it too.
Yeah, but on Nintendo's side, they are charging way less than Microsoft and then Sony are. It's
Yeah, but they're still charging for it.
And paid usually ensures a bit of quality. Because looking back on free online, it's usually not as good. Like with the Wii and Wii U, the Switch, which is gonna be paid, is already infinitely better than both of those consoles.
But also, the on topic of quality, didn't they mention something about some sort of virtual console kind of thing? I remember them mentioning something about how you could get not free games, but kind of demos for older games, something along the lines of that.
They're only giving you demos? At least like Sony gives you like free games every now and
I'm
again.
not
No.
a citable
So-
source. It's just I've heard.
Okay. So, and I haven't read this in a while, but I think we talked about this in the last episode. Basically, the way it works is as long as you're a member, you have access to like certain virtual console games, like the original Mario Brothers. There are other virtual console games, but that's all I can think of. So you get like NES and SNES games while you're a member, and then they didn't really clarify if you get to keep them or not, but they implied like every month or so they like rotate out or something. I'm looking this up because I don't want to be
Still
wrong.
Yeah,
sounds
wait, I
kind of
just
lame
looked it up.
because there's like not only that, but there's like a million other ways that you can get these games as well. It's just it doesn't sound very good.
It'll probably, I mean, if they want to be greedy about it, they'll make it so you can't get access to these virtual console games unless you have the online thing.
Since when did Wario start running Nintendo?
Listen, I'm just saying, if Nintendo's listening, that's how they should do it.
Nintendo ain't gonna listen.
Also,
Okay.
yeah, continue, carry on.
All right, I have it right here. So, it says, quote from Kotaku, which I think is reliable.
Okay, no.
Oh no, this is They
Why
said
would you go to Kotaku?
because it came up first. Listen, Nintendo themselves said Nintendo Switch Online subscribers will have ongoing access to a library of classic games with added online play. Users can play as many of the games as they want, as often as they like, as long as they have an active subscription. So I think the way it works is instead of new games coming out every month, because why would they like wait to release old games? It doesn't like make as much sense. The way it's gonna be like all of the, not every single one, but a whole bunch of NES and SNES games are gonna be up there, and you can
With
just play them as
internet?
long as you're. Yes, there will be online play.
Hmm.
So like,
Online multiplayer Mega Man 3.
I'm trying to think of what an NES game that's multiplayer. That's like live multiplayer, not just taking turns.
Well, good luck because there are none. They're all
Right.
like taking turns.
Okay, then SNES. There's got to be some. Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I
Why
guarantee
not
you there's
just
gonna be
play
like.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Well, Donkey Kong's still kind of like taking turns, but like the transition, it's not like a transition screen or anything. You just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I got hit, your turn.
So it's like, the way I see it, it's kind of like Netflix, but with old video games.
That doesn't
And
make
it's-
any sense, and that's a bad analogy.
You're a bad analogy. Listen, as long as you're paying for it, you have access to it, and as soon as you stop paying for the subscription, you lose that access.
Well, if they put up enough games, they'll actually be saving money if you just get the year subscription, because year subscription is $20. And how much? I don't know. How much is a virtual console game usually? It's around like 10 or 15, right?
Depending on the console, an NES game is 5. I think a SNES game is 7.
All right.
So it depends on how many virtual console games you want. Because like me, I would just want like probably like 2 of the games, and I would just like maybe mess around with the others. But I could probably spend just $13 and get Super Mario World and like some NES game. I don't know.
Do we want to bring up Smash, or are we gonna save that for another podcast?
Nah, just we don't even need to
No.
talk about Smash. There's nothing to talk about, and everything's already been said. Jimmy Neutron's the new character. That's it. Let's get it out of here.
I will say this. In an episode we were going to do, that was going to be like episode 4, it was going to be predictions for that direct. And I was writing down my predictions, and I was going to be like, they are not doing Smash. There's no way Smash is coming out this year. It's not coming out next year. Yada yada yada. And they do that. And that's why I didn't do the episode.
Everyone was asking for Smash on the Switch anyways. It was only a
I
matter
know.
of time before they went, oh, okay, here you go.
But the last Smash came out 4 years ago.
Yeah? And what about the Smash before Brawl? That didn't come out that long ago either. If you like...
That one came out in 2008, and Smash 4 came out in 2014.
Okay, well,
That's
the
6 years.
first Smash came out. I mean, Melee came out 2 years after the first Smash game came out.
That's different. That's a direct.
That's not
like-
different.
It's yeah. It's
And how many years
like
in between Melee
and
and
like
Brawl?
Brawl came out like not too long after Melee. So in any case, you're wrong, Donovan.
Also,
When
it doesn't
did
need. I mean,
Smash me?
if you think about it, not.
Okay, but Brawl sucked.
Okay, a lot of characters in Smash 4 are pretty balanced, I will say. I mean, of course, Cloud, Bayo, whatever, them. But for the most part, he'll probably just be able to move their moveset into the new game and just do a remodel with whatever new art style they do.
But I don't want that.
But that's what they did from Brawl to Smash 4 too. A lot of characters had the same moveset.
Yeah, but
They
the
should-
gameplay felt
They,
different. because
like a
it
lot of
was-
characters have the same moveset because it's like the character. You know what I mean? Like if you don't radically unless you're SNK, you don't radically change the moveset with each game.
I just want a Smash game that feels different, you know? Like okay, so we know it's
Then
not a
go
port.
play like Brawlhalla or something, okay?
Yeah, but I want Smash. I don't want knockoff
Then
Smash.
play Smash! Don't complain about playing Smash if you're gonna want to play Smash.
Okay, we
Got
just said we
you.
weren't going to talk about Smash.
Oh yeah, we weren't supposed to talk about Smash. Next.
Uh,
How about that Yoshi game? What's it called?
I don't
Yoshi
know.
game? I want to Google.
Isn't there a Yoshi game coming to Switch?
I'm googling that.
Yoshi Switch. Yoshi
Yoshi's
for
Cookie.
Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah.
Oh, they uploaded that in E3 last year. That went under the radar so hard.
Oh wait, that was E3 last year, and we still haven't gotten any more info on it.
Hold on. I'm
Yeah, well,
watching
Yoshi's
the-
lame. Let's talk about Spyro and how that's coming to Switch.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
No,
They're like remaking the Spyro games.
I know, but it's not coming to Switch.
Not
I'm pretty sure there
confirmed
was, wasn't it?
Spyro. How do you spell Spyro? Spyro Reignited. I screamed when I saw the trailer, but like, it's coming to PS4 and Xbox One. Nope. It's not even coming
Oh,
to
okay.
PC.
Okay,
Oh, okay,
wait.
fair enough.
When is E3?
June.
Any talk about E3, please?
Okay, yeah, no, it's not too early for that. What do you guys think is gonna be at E3 other than Smash?
Okay,
I don't pay attention to E3.
I'm a little bit concerned because they dropped Smash so early. It's concerning. Because that's a really...
Well, you know they're gonna have a tournament there, right?
Yeah, I realize, but it's just a little concerning that they dropped a bombshell that... Because, in my opinion, the last 2 years, Nintendo, like, quote-unquote, won E3. I mean, Breath of the Wild, like, what,
Yeah. Well, they only won with Breath of the Wild because the others sucked.
Yeah, but Breath of the Wild like did really
It was
well.
just Breath of the Wild that year.
Yeah, and then the year before that they had something else. I think it was a Switch reveal. I'm not sure.
No, the year before Breath of the Wild? That
Yeah,
was... Oh, no, that was the puppet one. That one was cool.
I'm not sure, but I
Man, I
remember
love E3.
I remember them doing really well the last 2 years, and it's just I'm hoping this year they actually. I mean, do you think they're gonna reveal anything new,
Well, they better.
or do you think they're gonna pull like a what they did last year, Breath of the Wild, and just have Smash showcase the entire time?
You mean 2 years ago?
Was it? Oh yeah, 2 years ago. Whoops.
I think. Hang on, let me go to the because their website's already up. I think.
Sorry, I'll have anything to add to E3 conversation. I don't really pay attention
Thanks for
to
letting
it.
me
June
know what
12th
the
through
link
14th.
is.
Well, I just wanted you to know so you could check it out. Oh, there's gonna be a Splatoon 2 tournament, which isn't that.
Not that impactful or important, honestly.
It literally just says Smash and Splatoon so far. So I think they have something. I feel like they're gonna talk about Metroid if that's
Fire
going
Emblem.
to exist.
Fire Emblem.
When does Fire Emblem come out?
I'm pretty sure they said 2018, so that they could talk about it.
Yeah, it just says 2018.
And what else is anticipated? Metroid. They better talk about Metroid because all they've done so far is leave us with that picture before and then leave.
Okay, but
What if they leave you with a screenshot this time and leave?
I feel like that might be what happens. I'm calling it now. Like
Yeah, I got you first.
if because I don't want them to rush that game, right? If that's gonna take super long, I don't want it to be like the last console Metroid game. So it would be much cooler if like not cooler, but I would rather them just say like, hey, this is still coming, and then just leave it at that. Even if we don't get a trailer or anything, it would just be nice to know.
Do you think we're gonna get any Pokemon news?
I was just about to say I hope not. Well,
Me
here's the
too.
thing.
Honestly, me too.
Here's my opinion on it. We know the next games are either going to be Generation 8 on Switch or Sinnoh remakes.
No remakes.
Unfortunately, the 3DS is not dead. They said 3DS games are coming out in 2019, like first party 3DS games.
Still?
Which means, yeah, still. They're doing a Mario and Luigi remake on 3DS that comes out next year.
Oh yeah, but Bowser's Inside Story really didn't need a remake. It's already perfect.
I know. It's just updated graphics, really, and the side story.
Yeah, but the updated graphics kind of suck.
Because they're on the 3DS. That's what I don't. Okay.
It's because they're compressing models. That's like what they're doing.
They compressed
not, like-
models that were already compressed.
Yeah, they're not like making sprites like they did originally. They're just like compressed models to like look like sprites. Kind of like what Ghost Trick did, but like not good. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure they add in like a side story or whatever, but who cares? Like just play the old game. It's better.
That it doesn't make sense because like with the first game, like okay, because that was a GBA
That
game,
was like Game Boy, yeah.
so you couldn't play that on current hardware. But like, instead of buying that, I can buy the original Bowser's Inside Story and play that on my 3DS.
I do like, however, how these skipped Partners in Time because no one cared.
Some people were actually upset about that just because, like, and again, I'm not a Mario and Luigi guy, but like, you know that's some person's favorite game out there.
Yeah, well, you know what? Barbie's Dress Up is some person's favorite game too. Okay, you can't really. That's not like a real argument. But yeah, I know that some people do like Partners in Time, and yeah, it is a decent game. But if you compare it to Bowser's Inside Story, it doesn't add up. Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story both beat out Partners in Time by a really large margin. I've played all three.
I think the reason they did that is because people wouldn't buy a remake of Partners in Time.
Exactly,
but people would of Bowser's Inside Story because people really like that game.
Exactly.
So
Now-
I'm a little late on this, but Bowser's Inside Story was on 3DS when it first. No, it was on DS or 3DS.
No, it was on DS. It was DS.
Okay,
Just
but that can
DS.
still be played on 3DS.
Yes.
That's what's so weird.
Superstar Saga was just Game Boy. So
That's the
why
same
they-
reason people are saying, like, because I've heard talk online about why Sinnoh remakes aren't being made or they're being delayed so much. It's because you can still play Sinnoh on the 3DS. So
That's true.
which pretty much this whole scheme of this game being remade on 3DS pretty much debunks that entirely, meaning that there is a possibility that Sinnoh remakes just come to 3DS.
Yeah, I can put my Twilight Princess on Wii into my Wii U and play that instead of playing the remake.
Yeah, and speaking of remakes, like, the Yakuza series are, like, also getting remakes as well, in Kiwami 1 and 2, with, like, newer engines and stuff.
Oh
And, like,
yeah, I saw that. Have any of you guys played those?
Yeah, well, I've played, 2, and, the original 2, and, 0. I'm gonna try to get to Kiwami soon. But, like, I think the main reason they're doing that, I don't think they're gonna go up to 3. It's because, 1 and 2 were PS2 games. So, yeah, you know?
I mean, they could just be testing the waters. Like what I think they did with Crash and I guess Spyro now is they released a trilogy remastered to make sure there's still interest, and then they're gonna go into new games. Maybe.
No, not quite, because what Yakuza does is they release, like, the new game first, and then they just, like, take the new game's engine and just remake, like, the old game. Like, what they did with Kiwami 1 is they just took Yakuza 0, put in the assets for, like, Yakuza 1, and then just released it as, like, a new game. And what they're doing for Kiwami 2 is they're taking Yakuza 6 and doing, like, the same thing. So it's gonna have, like, that engine, but, like, it's gonna have, like, the plot and, like, stuff from the other game. Except that, like, in Kiwami 2, there's, like, an entire, like, area that isn't in the game that was in the original, which doesn't make much sense to me.
Well, they gotta add something to justify playing a remake. That's why they do.
You can watch Kiryu take a piss. That's it. Well, that's not actually it, but
Interesting.
it's a joke. But
Oh,
yeah, they
hey.
do add some stuff.
I know what we can talk about. Let's talk about what's been happening in PokePals since April 1st. Because I thought this was a joke, and now it's not. And now it's starting to be something really cool. Abe, do you know what's been happening, or have you not been paying attention?
No.
You originally made it as a joke, and then, like, the first day you put it in, like, it exploded massively, like, way
The
more than you
Pokeballs
probably
anime.
thought it.
Obviously.
Yeah, except we're not an anime now. We're
A light
We're
novel,
a
something?
light novel, a comic. I'm calling it.
It's gonna be both. It's gonna be a light comic. It's gonna be both like a novel and a comic, I'd say.
Huh.
So basically, what we're doing is we're taking events and members in our Discord server, and we're kind of adapting that into a comic book story thing, like something you can like read and enjoy. And I think it's really cool. It's just something for fun we're doing, but I really like some of the creativity it's brought out in people.
Hey, speaking as a Pokepal Discord, join the Pokepal Discord with the link below.
Oh yeah, it's our gaming and anime server. You should totally check it out. It'll be the first link in the Discord. Not in the Discord, in the description.
This whole Pokepals anime thing was. It's just.
Yeah.
Who suggested it?
I don't. I think it was either like Gast or something,
I think.
or Nova.
I don't know. I think Nova started talking about
Nova just like made all the lore right as soon as like it came up.
I was there when it like originally started blowing up, and if I recall correctly, what happened was Nova was kind of. We were doing some sort of role play thingy, and then.
Kinky.
No, and then I said Pokepals anime ? And then Gast made the channel, and then it just kind of spiraled down.
It all came from the question of like, hey, if we were in an anime and it had like superpowers, what would be everyone's role and what would be their superpower? then that was like posted into there, and then it just blew up massively, and now we only have 3 people.
Well, see, that's
On the
what I want to
official
talk
thing.
about. Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3 writers, plus 4 if you count me, and then Eli doing art.
Let me do the RPG Maker game. I'm actually I'm trying to get my friend to give me RPG Maker so I can actually like do stuff with that. I don't actually have it right now. But yeah, once like something of like any substance at all gets like put down, I'm gonna try to like implement it, see what I can do, and then bam.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I mean,
I'm gonna pull a 7th stand user on you guys.
I'm going through the channel right now, and
Look up in highlights. Look up in highlights. It's there.
it's very chaotic. Like we claim to have a plot, but it's not really.
You have to see the new one. You have to see all the new stuff.
You have to apply.
Oh yeah, apply. Would you?
How do I apply?
There's a link in announcements. Don't you read the announcements in my Discord server?
No, I muted you. I don't want to see you.
Oh.
The announcements are usually garbage, honestly. It's
they're not.
Usually it's just like let's see here. We have a whole bunch of just like rainbow stuff in announcements, and then just like good like.
Okay, that was from when because people got mad at people for using @someone, which was their April Fool's prank. So I asked Discord on Twitter, hey, can you maybe not? Or can you remove it? And then they responded. That's newsworthy.
Not really.
@someone. I never used @someone.
Is it still in?
No,
it's gone.
Because of your stupid tweet. You did this.
Yep, I as an individual. You can come from
Yeah,
me.
you and like the other 10,000 people.
Nobody disliked it.
I didn't dislike it. I was fine.
Mostly because like when you pinged someone, like no one was actually pinged.
Exactly, it does no harm.
Except for the fact that you can like spam like a lot of like useless shit still, but like yeah, no.
You can spam anyway.
Yeah, but this encourages it.
Like @everyone.
Yeah, which by the way, I have a story to tell. Or does Abe want to tell it since he was the victim?
I didn't do anything.
What do you mean he was the victim? He was the one that did it.
Oh, I guess everyone else was the victim because of him then. I don't even know how it...
Listen.
It's Abe's fault.
Listen. First time, just a funny haha joke. You know, someone said @everyone, and I was like, oh, you mean @everyone, and then I added everyone. And cool and funny.
You
and
pinged over 175 people.
That's okay. But
then they all like beat him up.
It was all for the funny haha joke. But then, the second thing happened, and they were doing this. There was this little stick going on about like, I could @someone, but I shouldn't @someone, or I could @everyone, but I shouldn't @everyone, and
to give context, people's nicknames were everyone. So in Discord, when you ping someone, it shows their nickname. So it looked like they were adding everyone, but it wasn't actually pinging anybody except the person who was nicknamed.
Okay, well, I was in an airport earlier today, and I was trying to stay active, so I was like, oh cool, how about I @everyone? Attempting to @someone with their nickname that was everyone, but instead tagging everybody in the server again. And then this time, people weren't happy about it. I got
Because
only, like,
a lot of
beat 'em up.
capital Abes just thrown at me.
And then everyone continued to ping you.
I said,
good.
ping me as much as you want while I'm on the plane. I woke up to 19 plus pings. And also losing my @everyone powers.
Yeah, I took it away.
It was Ant's idea. I know
No, it was
this.
mine actually. It was
Wait.
not Ant's. Don't give him credit.
He said it was his
Why-
idea. That's beef.
I just made that final judgment myself. That friggin'... I'm gonna kill him. Anthony, if you're hearing this, you're dead.
My one. Shindero.
And this is why Abe is not an admin in the PokePal's Discord server. Because now I can take away part of his power.
No, don't take away any of my power. I want to stay powerful.
Speaking of power, let's talk about the comic again.
Oh yeah, we got a little off track. So, if you're a writer or an artist who wants to help us out, there's no profit being made. This is just for fun. Join the Discord server and see if this is your thing. See if you like the people. Abe might ping you when you join, but
I don't. I'm not. I've only pinged twice in my life.
all right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up.
Well, that ended abruptly.
No, if I wanted to end abruptly, I could stop recording right now. And I can't now. That would be too weird. None of you guys have stuff to plug. This is usually where I ask people to plug their stuff.
Follow me on Twitter at PK_Abe.
Don't do that. Okay, if you follow him on Twitter, make a single tweet tagging him. And that's it. And put hashtag PokePals. But that's it. Just go at PK_Abe. Hashtag PokePals. That's it.
I might make a Discord server immediately after this. It doesn't exist yet, but I might make it, so it might be in the video. It'll be the
I'll
Rats
put it in the
Fan Club. We stream sometimes, but I can't. I might. I could, but I can't.
Alright, well,
Goodbye.
bye.
See you later.